Welcome to the Daughter Arise channel. My name is Yvonne Ellis and this channel is all about bringing you content to do with sexual abuse. I am somebody that was sexually abused in my childhood and I have successfully overcome many of the challenges that it left behind. I share my experiences on this channel in the hopes of empowering and encouraging other survivors. If it is your first time to this channel, welcome. Please be sure to check out my other videos, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified of any new uploads that I do. And I also as well share news stories to do with sexual abuse in the hopes of raising awareness. There's still not enough open platforms where survivors can come and get information to do with empowering themselves in the aftermath of sexual abuse, or to hear from somebody openly and honestly how it affects someone's life. And I hope this channel brings to you in part something that will encourage and empower you. So I have something that may help you. If you don't follow me on Twitter or Facebook, then you wouldn't know that this week my new book, Choose Life, was released on Amazon platforms. It is also on Barnes & Noble and will be available on Waterstones online very shortly. Choose Life is an awareness and practical empowerment workbook for survivors of childhood sexual abuse. And I wrote this book mainly because over the last 20 years of having friends, colleagues and peers that have been through sexual abuse, and more recently in the last 8 years, providing support for survivors of sexual abuse through my organisation Daughter Arise, I realised that not many people are ready to openly talk about what has happened to them. Not everybody is ready to come to a support group or go to therapy, or even at a stage where they can even acknowledge what has happened to them. And with that in mind, that was my inspiration why I wrote the Choose Life book. And also just along my own journey over the years, when I was looking for self-help workbooks, there wasn't really many on the market that really dealt with absolutely everything, that brought awareness, empowerment, helped people to think that they could choose a life outside sexual abuse, that there was hope. A lot of the books that were out there, while good in content, didn't really offer a solution. And that is why I also wrote this book, because I wanted people to know there are solutions, that hope is possible, and that it is possible as well to choose life. I started writing this book in 2017. It took me a year to write this book, just because I've never wrote an educational or awareness self-help workbook before. It was a totally different writing experience from writing my autobiography Daughter Arise. So in my book I have a range of different things in there. I share poems along my journey from recovery. I share diary entries from a specific part of my life to show people the state of mind that I was in and where I am now. And I share information in there to raise awareness on sexual abuse, how it is viewed in different communities. And I also just bring commentary and things that I believe are workable solutions to helping sexual abuse become more of an open topic. Now, just because of the content of the book, because it is about sexual abuse, I have to tell you that, in some places it can feel a little bit uncomfortable. I don't go into lots and lots of explicit detail, but I talk about my experience, some of my experience in an open, honest way. And I also talk on behalf of those who are not able to share their experiences in an open and honest way, meaning that from stories that I have read about how sexual abuse has affected other people's life, I share that in a way to be able to have people look at that information and take something away from it. The practical exercises are things that I found helpful, things that I have done within my support groups as a support group facilitator, helping survivors of sexual abuse. Everything in this book is just designed to empower and educate the reader. Not everybody is at a stage where they can choose life, but I hope in the information that I present in this book that you will find it empowering, that it will give you the information and knowledge that you need to consider moving forward. So that is just my quick little video. Be sure to buy my book Choose Life. Also, if you work with survivors of sexual abuse or victims of sexual abuse, you're an organisation, a government authority, you work for a government authority, or you're a church, you may want to buy this book as well to do group work or to get information yourself on how to work or support survivors of childhood sexual abuse. I will leave links to where my book is available in the description bar below. If you do buy this book, leave a review if you can. I've never wrote an educational awareness workbook before, and I'm not an expert in the field of sexual abuse, nor am I a counsellor. If you want to get a signed copy from me, directly from me, you can contact me at info@daughterarise.org.uk. And if you have any questions about my book, please contact me at info@daughterarise.org.uk. So that is just my video about my book, Choose Life. You know, I'm really proud of myself. I feel a sense of accomplishment in being able to produce this book, and I really hope that it can empower people's lives. My hope and vision for this book is that it will go all across the world, that it will be in different languages, that people will have something, even if they can't access support services or therapy, that they'll be able to at least get this book in their hands and be able to have something that will help them, to encourage them. So that's it for this video, and I shall see you again soon.